In this video, my friend, I'm going to share with you how to talk to yourself the proper way so you can maintain the benefits of all these hours of affirmation, all these hours that you spend actually brainwashing yourself to believe that you can do anything. All right? You don't want to miss this one. Dimitri here. Let's get right into it. Knowledge is power. That's what we know, right? We know that, yes, as soon as you acquire knowledge, you're supposed to be powerful. But in reality, there are many people, for example, who know that the breakfast is the most important meal of the day. Yet for breakfast, they go on to eat sugar, sugary cereals, sugary meals, and they believe this is the best way to start the day because they say, as long as I'm eating this first thing in the morning, I'm going to be okay. But of course, they don't understand that over time, the accumulation of all this sugar is going to potentially lead to some very dangerous situations. So again, knowledge is power as long as you have the proper knowledge and as long as you're willing to execute on the proper knowledge you're going to have. Because we know that talking to yourself is the most important conversation you can have as far as your life is concerned. Yet, when the rubber meets the road, we don't always talk to ourselves the right way. And yet we wonder why our life keeps going back in circle over and over again after all these hours of doing affirmation and all the work they do on a daily basis in the morning and at night. But you say, but I do that every single day. But yet when I go out there, things are completely opposite. Why? Because as far as the most important conversation of the day is concerned, you don't really talk to yourself properly. So all the brainwashing that you do to yourself on a daily basis in the morning and night simply amount to nothing because you don't know how to recalibrate your brain in the midst of whatever you're going through. So in this video, I'm going to give you just two examples, and I'm going to also show you practical steps to consider when it comes to how to talk to yourself the proper way. First of all, let's go to a most practical example that took place in 2007 in Australia. In Australia in 2007, there was a German tennis player by the name of Tommy Hatz. As he was playing, he realized at one point that he was on the verge of losing. So during the break, he went in his corner, and with the camera actually close to him, he started talking to himself in German. The gist of it, he was basically saying, I can't believe this is happening. Are you crazy or what? But at one point he said something really key that I really love. He said, so I pay all these people for nothing? Referring to the staff that work for him. Referring to all the people that he hired to keep him in top shape. He says, so I pay all these people for nothing for me to come here and potentially lose this way? So after speaking to himself for about a few minutes, he went on to conclude by simply saying, you can't win, you can't lose this one, you gotta win this one, you gotta win. So he went back into the game, and guess what? He started winning and he won the whole game again. So while his self-talk may have yielded positive results as far as the game is concerned, in the world of mental health, most professionals simply say that that was not really the best example when it comes to talking to yourself. It may have worked in the moment, it may have worked for this particular top athlete in the midst of this competition, but it's not always the best way to talk to yourself. So what is the best way to talk to yourself? According to this amazing professor by the name of Professor Barbara Frederickson out of the University of North Carolina, considered, as a matter of fact, amongst one of the top psychologists of this generation, she came up with an amazing concept known as broaden and build, which was simply to say that, yes, if you can find a way to focus on the positive as far as your life is concerned, it's going to allow for you to move from a restrictive place where you have your zoom only focus on one particular item and you're missing out. The positive feeling are going to allow for it now to broaden your zoom and to start using a wide angle that's going to cause you to start seeing everything around that particular situation that you're dealing with. And before you know it, the solution to what you're looking for, to the problem that you're dealing with, can actually be revealed to you. only by broadening your perspective. As a matter of fact, she conducted a research a few years ago where she put together three groups of people, and she gave to the first group the assignment to focus on positive feelings. The second group was given the assignment of focusing on negative feelings, and the third group was given the assignment to focus on nothing. And before you know it, by the end of the experiment, when they were asked now to conduct, when they were asked them to give a particular feedback as to what was happening, the people with the most positive feelings were able to give more possibilities as far as the potential outcome is concerned compared to the negative ones, and the people were in a neutral side. So of course this went on to show that yes, as far as self-talk is concerned, it is very key not just to talk to yourself, to talk to your brain, but to talk to your brain the right way. Let me just give you just a simple exercise to consider when it comes to brainwashing yourself on the go when you are basically out there doing things. Whatever may be happening to you, if you can just take a moment to just breathe. Breathe in, hold it for about 4 seconds, and breathe out through your nose. Breathe in, hold it for about 4 seconds, and breathe out through the nose about 4 seconds again. Do that for about at least a minute. When you're going to do that, it's simply going to cause your nervous system to simply go from a place of high alert or fight or flight to a place of calm. From that place of calm, I'm simply going to invite you now to start focusing on something good that may have happened to you that particular day, or the day before, or the week before, or the month before. Focus on that one. Try to bring up as many elements of that of one particular thing is concerned. And as they actually coming to you, try to go back again. Try to find other elements about a particular positive situation. And after going over that for about 2 minutes again, what you're going to do is you're going to have to come back again and look at the same situation. Chances are the way you're going to start talking to yourself as far as that particular situation is concerned, it's going to be completely different. It will simply bring it to a place where as you're talking to your brain, simply say, yes, you got this, you got this, you got this, you got this. And you're going to just start building your own self and coming to a place where you're going to start seeing the possibilities around, over, under, or through that particular obstacle that you are facing. All right? Much love, everyone. I'm out.